Assalamu alaikum. Now I am at the feet of the Uhud mountain. I am showing something information and some information very important in the history of Islam. First of all, I am showing you the top mountain of Uhud, where a serious battle was fought between Muslim and the Quraysh within time, and it was the time of the emergence of the Uhud war was 625 AD. And in that war, in the serious battle, that is the commander-in-chief was Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam himself from his side, and the other side of the Quraysh was Abu Sufyan. A serious battle was fought, and it was called the Battle of Uhud. And you see the top of the Uhud mountain, and here is the graveyard where the time those who were killed by the non-Muslims of the Quraysh, they're lying here eternally, and their graveyard is here. And most probably some remarkable number of Sahabis are lying there in eternal peace here. May Allah grant them eternal peace. And you see the top of Uhud, and here some important incident had held in the time. And this important incident made this war a remarkable one in the history of Islam. And the two siders, that is the Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam from his the believer side, that is the opposition was the Quraysh, and the Quraysh leadership, and under the leadership of Abu Sufyan, he fought very seriously against the Muslim interest. And the commander-in-chief was Abu Sufyan in his side, and the commander-in-chief was Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in his side. But at the initial stage of the battle, there is Muslims are in the vantage ground, and on the top of the mountain, this battle issued. And one stage when the overcome, or when that is the success of the battle came forward. But at that very moment, actually, with some unavoidable causes and unavoidable incidents, that is the war took the serious turn. Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our greatest leader of the war, actually he forbade there are some archers not to leave the place on the war top, because he knew it well. If they leave the place, that the grand success will not be coming again to them. But violating the orders of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, some archers actually left the place to earn the war belongings. And at a stage, that is Khalid, that is the commander-in-chief in time. Then he was called Khalid ibn Walid, that is he didn't take the embrace Muslim in the time, and he took the overtures, and he took the charge and the command of the war. And last of all, he hurled upon the people, or upon the soldiers of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our greatest leader. And last of all, and the Muslims was on the point of defeat, though it was not entire defeat, but Muslims were in the time was in the greatest problem, the toughest problem. And finally some serious incident took place in the time. And because Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, his incisor, that is the frontier tooth, was broken down by some miscreants or the other time, and actually in history their name were that is just the moment I cannot recollect their name. Maybe there is Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas' son, and another Abdullah in Kamiyah. The two miscreants, the two persons seriously attacked Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and some rings, and the two rings of helmet got into the forehead of his body. And last of all, that is Hazrat Abu Bakr and some other Sahabis, they took out it from his wound, and it was a very serious scene in the time. And inshallah, you can see the graveyard of the Sahabas who has laid down their life for the noble causes of Islam. And here is the graves, and here is the circle of that. It has been circled with a wall, and you can see huge place of Uhud. And Uhud place, actually, it was the very prehistoric, and it was the very actually bearing the most importance in the history of Islam. And you can see here at the top of Uhud mountain. Anyone can go there, but it will take time, and it is not always the very easy task. to climb up on the top of that, it was too much hard. Not always everybody will get the success to climb up on that. And I am giving you the full escape of videos on that. That many people and many Hajis have come here to pay their to pay the visit to them. And here some spiritual devotions we have feeling now in ourselves, because it is a prehistoric thing, and many important things and many important events had made their event here important for ourselves. And inshallah we will see another incident, that is some Muslim leaders and spiritual leaders are giving instruction to the Hajis to follow the rules, how to go there and how to move over the point. And again, I am setting my cameras towards the top of the Uhud mountain. And Uhud mountain, actually, it was the turning point of the religion of Muslim, because it was the very remarkable war that was made between Muslim and the non-believer. Non-believer, I mean the Quraysh in general. Quraysh in the time, actually, though they didn't embrace Islam, but actually they are always in the back door to do something wrong or to do something that is bad for the people of Muslim, those who are the pure Muslim there, particularly Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and their followers. And at the time, and in that war, a serious incident took place. That is, Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's aunt, Hazrat Amir Hamza, Hazrat Amir Hamza, that is the aunt of our Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our Prophet, and it was seriously injured, by that is Henda, the Abu Sufyan's wife. And once that is at a stage, actually Henda, the heinous character of in the history of Islam, and the wife of Abu Sufyan, she took out on the liver from his breast and she chewed it, and it was very heinous, and it was very how can I say, that is, it was very worst incident in the history of Islam. However, I tried to give you some information on that, and inshallah I'll give you more information. If you kindly feel yourself very satisfied with that, my success goes there. Inshallah, you can see that is people of the Hajis have come here to pay a visit to this place. It's very spacious and wide place, and I think that is you are feeling well with that. And just I gave you the information, I gave you the incidents and some chain of incidents I tried to give you in very limited time. And inshallah, I will show you more points on Uhud if I have any scope to give you that. Otherwise, this is the Uhud, and here the dawn to dusk, it is visited by most Hajis, those who are coming from Makkah or Madinas. Inshallah, I will give you more information on that. Okay.